Yeah. What up? This is Dr. Dre. The party's going on. Thank God it's Friday.
Breaking shot. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling jazzed. I'm feeling ready to go. It ain't Friday, but I'm still gonna keep them heads ringing. And yeah, welcome to the show, ladies, gentlemen, dogs, cats, whatever you got, whoever you are, welcome. This is What Lights Your Fire. And if you're new here, I'd just like to extend the hand and give you a firm shake. No limp fish handshakes here, just, sturdy, right to the point handshake. And thank you. Thank you for your time. Hopefully I'm able to extend a bit of, bit of motivation this week. And that's what we do here. We are a motivational, inspirational podcast. We're just letting the words flow, I guess you could say. Sorry, I just spaced out there. I just had I don't even know. I felt like I was outside of my own body. But regardless, welcome. And hey, we're at episode 13. Lucky episode 13. There's no jinx here. I don't believe in jinxes. Screw that. I'm the jinx. No way. So, 13. Can't believe, getting to 15, and then that practically means I'm at 17, and then I'm practically at 20. So, thanks for sticking with me if you stuck with me, and like it or don't like it, you listened. So, just wanted to plug the social media. Hey, we've reached a new platform, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on TikTok. My God, look at me. I'm on TikTok now, as the youngins say. And that's the same. I think it's just What Lights Your Fire. But anyways, I make goofy little videos because I'm a goofy little guy. But yeah, check the description for any updates I have, because I'm not great at keeping updates, but maybe future me will be able to, and that's okay. But this week, I want to just first, I guess, go over what last week's was. I had Open New Doors was the title of the episode. I wanted to look into, finding something new to do each week, or trying to focus on using something new to instill joy in your week, which leads to, keeping yourself motivated to try and reach your goals, right? Because if you can focus on something new, you're looking forward to something. And I think looking forward to something really keeps you on the path of, oh, heck yeah, I get to wake up tomorrow. So what I did, like I mentioned, I went out in nature for a little bit. That's what I said I was going to do. I didn't really do it perfectly how I wanted to because the weather wasn't really cooperating. I didn't have that much time. But I did go out. I got to just kind of disconnect. I left my phone, left everything. Just took the dog for a little bit of a longer walk this week, and kind of just breathed in the nice nature air that we had. And it's not new necessarily, but it is something that I hadn't done without like a distraction or without a distracted mind. So I kind of just cleared my mind. Didn't really even have much thought in my brain. Just hey, enjoy the moment, sort of thing. So it was really helpful for me because I looked forward to it after work. I had a long ass day at work. Trust me when I say I had a long day. And then I remembered midday. I was like, oh, you know what? After this, I can go home and I can get to take that walk. And it kind of fueled me to get through the rest of the day. So that was just what I did. It was very basic, and I'm going to try and continue to do stuff like that each week to try and keep myself motivated. But hopefully you guys did something. And, if it helped you, I'm glad. If it didn't, then try something else. So that's my recommendation, because it personally helped me get through the weekday and kind of stay motivated to try something new next week. So, yeah, that was Open New Doors. We did have an introduction from Ric Flair. I know, pretty cool, right? Our first guest was me as Ric Flair, but that's okay. This week, I want to talk a little bit about something that's personal to me, and my situation, my current situation, how I'm going to use it to keep myself motivated. So, as you've been listening and as you've been keeping up with me, I've been a little busy. All right, I've been interviewing. I've been doing some stuff for vet school, And after the last episode, I had another interview. I had another one that was more, it's for a different school. And it was a lot different than the other ones that I've ever had. It was more of a behavioral type interview. They asked me a lot, to draw upon my experiences. Use that STAR method was what I was looking for, situation, task, action, results. And was I nervous? A little bit. But I think I mastered the moment, trying to just keep myself present and really just allow myself to be myself, because if someone's going to take me somewhere, I want to give them my best. So that's kind of what I was doing. That's just an update of where I went, but I needed that as exposition for what I'm getting into. And it's going to be probably about a week maybe, before I hear back from everybody that I've applied to. And for me, it's been a long time waiting, right? I started this whole process, truthfully, back in 2021 because I applied before. But this cycle I started, back in June, pretty much. So I've been waiting, I've been waiting over 6 months, like 8 months, I guess. And I'm finally there, but I still have that little bit to go. And I've had patience. And hey, by the way, it's a key part of the episode. I've had patience, and that patience was helpful for me to get to this point. But it's been real damn hard. I'm not gonna lie, because as much as I want to say, oh, I think I've mastered patience. I've mastered the ability to be patient for an outcome, to be patient for success or whatever it is. I am not a master in the slightest. I learn every day, and I'm having a hard time because I'm almost there, right? I'm at that very last point, and this is kind of the point of the episode, to keep yourself motivated, especially when you're going for a goal in mind and you're damn close. You are so close. You can smell it, I can smell you, goal. I can smell you. And I'm ready to, grasp it, and I'm ready to achieve it. But I still have that little bit where it's going to feel like a year and a half that I got to wait. But it's only like, I got to put myself in perspective here. It's like pretty much 10 days, right? And thinking about it right now, 10 days is a long time. But I'm sure in about 11 days, I'm going to say, wow, where did the time go? But I need to continue my patience is kind of what I'm getting at here. Because I've been motivated, right? I've been motivated. But now that I know how close I am, now that all the interviews are done, now that, all my stuff is in, right? I don't have any more obligations to fulfill to get here. Now I just play the waiting game. And I'll be damned if I let it play me, because I've been on the ball, for a lot of parts, and I've kind of dropped the ball for some things, right? And that's how you improve. You learn about what you've dropped and what you're able to succeed at. And at this point in time, I can't do anything to further myself. I just gotta wait. And it's burning at me because I just want to snap my fingers and have the answer right in front of me, right? I want to get a yes, and I want it now. That's the issue, and that's what it's kind of helping me, or it's kind of hurting me, because I'm losing motivation to get to that point, because I've had it all the way up until now, and now what? Oh, what? I just gotta wait, because I haven't had any distractions to be like, oh, you got to do this and then you'll get to this. Now I'm at that point where it's just like I gotta wait, and so this week's topic is using patience and mastering patience to fuel your motivation, because that's what I'm trying to do, and that's what I need to focus on. So I'm hoping that it can help other people. But in order to achieve a patient mind, and I think obviously everyone says, oh, patience is a virtue, and it is. But patience is also, in my humble opinion, it is the mastering of the mindset to be able to remove yourself from a situation. It's being able to take a step back when everything feels like it's either caving in on you, it's too much to handle, there's pressure involved. Like, hey, for me, I got a lot riding on these answers. I got a lot. I got my future riding on these answers, and I got a lot of stress involved. Will I have to reapply again? Will I have to ask for different people's recommendations? Will I have to plan on moving somewhere? Will I have to do this or this? And it gets to you. At least it gets to me. And that's what I need to improve this week, and that's what's going to help me fuel myself right now. All right, I'm getting locked in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm feeling the burn right now, the motivational mindset. So let me just spit at you real quick, some fire motivation, because I think what's going to get me through the week is, hey, I'm going to draw on the Black Mamba himself, and everyone, I feel like even if you don't even know basketball, you know who Kobe Bryant is. You know he's an household name. Um, but he's regardless of whatever happened right in his life, rest in peace. He, for me, is most memorable for his mindset, right? That Mamba mentality sort of thing. That everyone, there's a the one of my favorite versions of that is a commercial with him and Kanye West for some reason, and he's giving like a TED talk. He's like, you gotta focus or blah blah blah, and everyone cheers, and then he goes, you gotta wake up in the morning and be the same beast but a different animal or something like that. You know what? Screw it. I'm finding it on YouTube. But anyways, as I'm doing it, as I'm searching this up, let me just talk to you. He was able to remove himself from big games, right? And big losses, big wins, whatever it was. He was able to remove himself. And one time I heard a quote from him that was like, you know, whether I make that clutch shot at the end of the game or whether I miss it airball completely, I came into practice the next morning completely, my thoughts are now forward. He was where his feet were. He was being where his feet were, staying in the moment and not allowing himself to overanalyze, not allowing himself to, be a victim to the stresses at hand. And so I kind of want to have that mentality for the rest of this week. That's my goal, is to remove myself from the situation. Remind myself, hey, if you just sit and wait and wait and wait and you're focusing on the waiting, it's not only going to drag out, but you're going to start hyping yourself, up in the wrong way. You're going to get yourself kind of too worked up. And for me, getting myself too worked up, especially while there's nothing for me to achieve, is not a good thing. I need to just, focus on what I have each day, and that's my patience, is being able to wait for each new day to come, but do my job each and every day to be a better man, to be a better worker, whatever it is. And for you, whatever you have, to be patient to that point where, it feels like it's going to be forever. You have to wait for something. But if you live each day and maximize each time that you have, each second that you have, you'll be able to, I feel like, at least look back once you've reached your goal and say, wow, I kind of impressed myself because I felt overwhelmed, but I was able to remove myself from the situation and press forward because I had a motivated attitude. I still, I can still see the view at hand, right? I can still see the goal. And so it's I don't know, it's something it's lighting my fire right now. It's making me feel good. Um, and yeah, I don't know. Let me just, oh, here we go. I got the ad. Let's just listen to this.
How much more do you want from me? More. How much more successful do you want me to be? More successful. How many records can my records break? More records. But I'm the best. But are you a different animal and the same beast? What the does that mean, Kobe Bryant? You're welcome.
Now, obviously, that is just a bit of, I'm just being a little facetious in the fact that that's not my mindset right now. It's just silly, but I still love it. Are you a different animal but the same beast? Yes. You know what? Yes, now I am. Because, here, different animal. I'm going to be more patient this week. I'm going to be more focused on my goals and not, stressing myself out over them, but being where my feet are, focusing on each given moment because I know they're leading up to, a good news, right? It's leading up to either good news or, just being able to find out, right? And that's what I'm focused on, but I'm going to be more focused on each moment because it's going to build to it. That's patience, and that's being a different animal. But hey, I'm still the same effing beast, okay? I'm still the same beast because in each moment that I get, I'm gonna work my ass off. I'm gonna ride to the finish line with, I'm not gonna coast, right? I'm gonna go full blast, ready to knock down any door that comes my way. So if it's at work, I gotta do some Excel sheets, right? I got some formulas to enter. I gotta do some ordering for my workplace. Oh, you can better believe I'm gonna be hitting equals, sum, cell, G2, colon, G19, end parentheses, boom, enter. That's, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good because I'm still that beast. I'm a different animal, but I'm that same beast. And so that's just what I'm gonna go with this week. Try and be patient, live in each moment, and still have that attitude of I'm the best. All right, I'm the best. Hey, here's a drawback to episode 5. They don't know me, son. They don't know me. So that's the attitude. That's that same beast mentality for me. And if you don't think that way, that's okay. You don't have to. We're different people, and I'm just like that. I'm just simply him. But if that's not what gets you, if you really need to hyperfixate on that event, so be it. Do it in a way that's healthy for you and builds up your mind. Because for me, if I hyperfixate on something in the future and I can't control it, it stresses me out too much. It kind of degrades my mental being, and so I need to focus on what's at hand, because I know the future's not guaranteed, but I still have something to look forward to. And so I'll work each day. I'm trying to be more patient, is my point, and be that different animal with that same beast. So that's just kind of my challenge this week for you guys, whoever's listening. Whatever your situation is, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're doing. Or maybe I do know you, but we haven't talked in a while, or we're really close, and I love everything about you. Whatever it is, work your butt off in each given moment, and you don't have to just work. If you're enjoying family time, with your kids or something, enjoy that moment. Focus on that moment. I know it's hard when you have a lot of things in life. People are moving places, people are doing this, people are doing that. They're busy, busy, busy. You got a lot of, oh, I got to go to this. I got to go to this. Oh, I got to fit this in my day. Each and every moment like that, just remind yourself, where you are and where you want to be. And if where you want to be is coming up soon, then just kick it into overdrive, into becoming the best you at that moment. Because, you can't control what life is going to throw at you. You can hope for something, and hope is a good thing. But, if you focus on too much of the future, and you're a very impatient person, I think it's going to set you back. So, find your patience this week, whatever you have. If you're working, a part-time job, find some patience with the customers. Because trust me, I've been there. If you're working, or if you're, reading a book, find patience in not skipping to the end, the climactic ending. Whatever it is, just focus on trying to have that patient mindset, which will keep you motivated to reach your goal. And if you have that goal, if it's tangible and you can feel it coming on, go get it. I'm proud of you. Keep working hard. And yeah, this week was a good week, in my opinion. I got to talk to, I called a lot of people. Called, an old friend. I talked to one of my best friends. I get to talk to my girlfriend every day. I got to talk to my brother, my sisters. It's really it's about being connected to people. And that's what's keeping my patience, really. Even though I've been asked, a bunch of times, like, oh, what's your plan? What's this? Give me updates. I remind myself, at this given moment in time, I'm a different animal, but the same beast. And that's just what I'm going to rock with this week. So, highly recommended. Have that patient attitude, and let the moments come when they come, okay? Because when they do come, you want to give your best, and you don't want to be, over analyzing every little detail. So just really try and focus on that. I challenge you guys to. I'm going to try and do it, and I'll get back to you on how it goes. But yeah, this has been episode 13, lucky number 13. We are feeling good, feeling ready to go out and conquer. And good news or bad news, I'm still going to act a fool. So I hope you guys have a good week. I'm trying to find if I have something to. Oh yeah, I have a plan for. Hey, I actually have a plan for what I'm gonna do next episode. I'll probably be talking about my. I had someone tell me an episode idea, so I'm gonna be zoned in on it, and I got it planned out. So next week, expect episode 14 to actually have a plan. Unlike today, I kind of rambled here at the end, but I think I was able to focus a little bit on what I had to say. So yeah, go get it. Just know I'm rooting for you, and if you ever want to reach me, just give me a shout. I'll always be glad to talk. So stay motivated, stay hungry. Different animal, same beast. And yeah, this has been episode 13. Find us. It's me. Okay, this is one person. Find me on Instagram and look at the description if you want. Don't don't do it if you don't want to. I'm not gonna force you. But yeah, I will see you or hear you, talk to you, shout at you in the next episode.